morning, everyone. I'm going to start off right away today with our deep breath. So just like in my last video, with one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly if your hands are available, we'll go in on 3. 1, 2, 3, in and out. All right, so this video will be posted on the last day of May, so I'm finally going to finish recapping the April Quote Challenge, and then I'll introduce the Bite Size with Britt June Challenge. The winner of the April Quote Challenge was my mom, Jackie, who stayed fully committed to the daily challenge right through to the end of the month, and she got her prize last weekend. Thank you to everyone who completed the challenge in some capacity, and to those who sent me their fave quote or quotes. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration out of it. I've made a little word map here of the quotes that were sent to me, and I included my favorite quote from completing the challenge, which I also shared in my video at the beginning of the month. I'll give you a minute to read through them and maybe take note of any that stand out to you so you can add to your collection or have in your back pocket. Along the line of quotes, I recently watched Taylor Swift's speech at New York University's graduation this year. Not once, but multiple times, because that's what ends up happening when you spend a big chunk of every day breastfeeding and need some entertainment. Anyways, I love the speech, not just because I'm a fan, but because I think she actually made some really good points. There were 3 quotes that really stuck with me, so I'm going to share those here too. The first is, "Decide what is yours to hold, let the rest go." Easier said than done, but nonetheless a great reminder. And similarly, you get to pick what your life has time and room for. Be discerning. Lastly, never be ashamed of trying. Effortless is a myth. I really like the point she made about how it has kind of become cool in our culture to act ambivalent or like you don't actually care about the outcome of things. But as someone who always tries to put 110% in everything I do without being ashamed of the effort, the last one really resonated with me. I'll link to the full speech below if you want a little feel-good motivational boost from Taylor, but I'm also actually going to play a short clip from the end of the speech since it's relevant to my videos and to my focus on becoming more in tune with my breath over the past year.
Anyway, hard things will happen to us. We will recover. We will learn from it. We will grow more resilient because of it. And as long as we are fortunate enough to be breathing, we will breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, and breathe out. And I am a doctor now, so I know how breathing works.
Hearing that made me happy. And as Taylor said, since she received her doctorate at the graduation ceremony, she's a doctor now, so she knows how breathing works. So I think we should continue to take her advice and continue to return to our breath at least a couple times a week through these videos. Okay, now on to the Bite Size with Britt June Challenge. To me, June is a very fun, happy month. The summer season officially kicks off on June 21st. School ends and summer break begins for school-aged kids. The days are long and bright, and it's just overall a good feeling time. Okay, apparently the only way I can keep this little boy quiet this morning is to have him on my nipple. So I'll be continuing like this. So to capitalize on June being a happy month, I decided that this year's challenge for June will be to make it a joyful June by choosing one activity that you truly enjoy doing and committing to doing it for at least 10 minutes a day, every day of the month. It can be absolutely any activity that makes you happy and that you genuinely enjoy as opposed to feeling obligated to do. My joyful June activity is going to be to walk outside daily, either with family in person, with family via a phone call, or while listening to music or a podcast, or just in silence with my thoughts. Yours could be something physical, like walking as well, And actually quite a few of you sent me walking related goals after my goals video at the end of April. But keep in mind that I don't want you to choose something that you feel like you should do for health benefits or whatever. I want you to choose something that you wholeheartedly enjoy doing. Maybe it's baking, reading, talking to a friend on the phone, drawing. Just go with the first thing that pops into your head. And then if you commit to your Joyful June activity by commenting with the activity below, which Connor clearly really wants you to do, then you'll automatically be in the running for the Joyful June Challenge prize. Okay, Connor's telling me I need to wrap up, so that's it for today. Let's follow TSwift's advice and breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, breathe out to reset for the new month ahead. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll see you next week. And here he is, calmly sleeping, less than 1 minute after I wrapped up the video. What a guy.